In February of 2021, the United Kingdom recorded 15,943 deaths. If you look at the Google information page for the UK, this was essentially at right around the peak of the deaths for the pandemic, and a relatively large portion of these deaths were because of COVID. Everyone was in crisis mode, discussing the alarming rates of COVID infections, and more importantly, that thousands were dying every week. The same types of trends were happening around the world as we were experiencing another surge, and it seems like it was all people were talking about as the public health crisis was continuing to take lives. And now, here we are almost 2 years later, and during the first week of 2023, according to several news sites, excess deaths in the UK have hit the highest level in 2 years. The only problem is that for the most part, it's not because of COVID. This is an increasingly alarming trend that is happening all over the world, and for some reason, unlike during the peak of the pandemic, there are relatively few people talking about it. What we are witnessing is worldwide increases in excess deaths that in some cases rivals the deaths during the peak of the pandemic. Where are the news pundits reporting on this and sounding the alarm? Where are the politicians that were so concerned about lives during the pandemic? Why aren't they calling for an investigation into this unexplained rise in the number of deaths? For some reason, this is the sound we are hearing regarding this phenomena. According to Sky News, almost 2,500 more people died in the week to the 23rd of December than expected, 20% more than the 5-year average for the same period. And again, it's not because of COVID. As the article goes on to say, even excluding the 8,000 deaths caused by COVID in that period, there are an average of 848 more people dying every week than the average from 2016 to 2019. This trend has been going on for over 6 months, as you can see in the graph from the same Sky News article. And what's more alarming is that many of these deaths are taking place suddenly, and they're taking place in people's homes as opposed to the hospital or long-term care facilities. And compounding this issue is that ambulance wait times for heart attacks and strokes have also surged during this period. You can also see that there was a sharp increase in these times starting around March of 2021. Very curious indeed to see that rise at that time. I'm pretty sure that we need to get answers about this, and hopefully we can get some answers soon, because all these excess deaths are getting increasingly alarming by the day. And for some reason, no one is talking about it.